One thing's for sure, for many people, Apple remains a very unique investment. It's pulled back a bit since hitting $700 a share, but as you'll be aware, it's delivered extraordinary gains over the last 20 years. With Apple still up over 60% this year, for some people, it is perfectly logical to devote increasingly large parts of their lives to following the stock. Apple Sanity is an invite-only online group of 600 retail investors linked together around the world. 3 members join us now. In Manhattan, David Thal, an advertising art director. In Nashville, the group's founder, Desiree Owen, who likes to hunt and fish. And in New Orleans, Vietnam vet JB Neighbors, a former military intelligence official. They're meeting, many of them, for the first time, seeing each other for the first time and learning each other's real names. Desiree, you're the founder of this group. Let me kick off with you. It says here that you first bought Apple when it was $20 a share. Why the need so many years later to found this online community? What does it give each other? How do you feel about it?
Well, actually, we met each other first on a public Apple stock message board and migrated as a group over to a new site called investorvillage.com, which allowed us to create this private community. That being private allowed us the freedom to exchange information, ideas, even personal information that further bonded us as a group. We have such a great depth of knowledge and information and experience from all walks of life that I think in analyzing the stock and the company makes us the envy of most Wall Street firms, I would suppose. We look at ourselves as our own boutique firm.
Interesting. David, full transparency here. I met you socially in Manhattan. One of the things that astounded me is the degree to which you really are only interested in Apple. It is a one-way bet for you, and it's important in the context of where you've been as an investor. You say you got burnt in 2000 on .com, and in 2008, diversification failed to save you. So you feel comfortable in just one stock. That's a very dangerous position to be in, isn't it?
No, I don't think so. As Warren Buffett said, risk is not knowing what you're doing. And by being a member of this investment group, I have access to firsthand information. In fact, I usually get it a lot sooner than, people might get it, trying to sift through the endless noise and blogs out there. So I'm able to make an informed decision. So as an investment group, it's really given me a lot of self-confidence, in being able to stick with Apple.
How do you know that the information you're getting is accurate?
Well, it's being vetted by dozens of people that are members from all over the world, and some of them are technical, some of them are, these are pretty varied group, pretty educated group of people, and they're pretty skeptical and critical, and collectively, we've been able to, it works. That's the proof.
JB, it says here you're a very successful investor. You certainly have 2 homes, one in Louisiana, one in Texas, but you're not a long-term holder of Apple stock. What is typical on the site, and how are you playing it at the moment?
Well, I've been holding Apple or derivatives since about 2006. I found it's a unique story, and many of the analysts on the street just don't grasp the broad nature of Apple's product line and where it's going. Right now, I am holding a few shares and looking to, for the earnings announcement, which will be on the 25th of October. Then it should be a very large Christmas quarter.
So JB, do you think that the stock is going higher or lower from here?
Like all stocks, it will go up and down, but long term, the stock is going up from here significantly.
To where do you think? To where? $1,000?
Oh, lots of things can happen. I would guess at least 900.
Desiree, where do you think the stock is going from here?
Oh, I think it's definitely going to 1,000 by 2014. The way we're successful in trading and investing in Apple, and we all have our different methodology in doing so. Some people hold a large core position. Some people just hold their stocks long for many years. Others trade around it using options. There are any number of ways to achieve success with that. But I don't know if you're familiar with the phrase that, you know, if you don't know what you're doing, at least do it quickly.
Yeah.
Well, we think Wall Street trades Apple that way.
David, don't you live in fear that Apple could fall from here, though, and wipe out so much?
No. Well, I mean, what I do is when I get a little nervous, I just look at the numbers. The annual income growth average over the last 4 years for Apple is 66%. So as long as the Apple business model stays intact, which it seems to be, I see no reason why it shouldn't continue to grow. I mean, even if it grew half that, I mean, that would be phenomenal. So in my opinion, it's got, you know, in the short term, it trades on technical analysis. On the long term, it trades on market growth. And I think the market growth, particularly in China, is just beginning. It's just starting to ramp up.
We're going to leave it there, guys. Desiree, I know we managed to persuade you to go to Nashville on the basis it was the nearest place you could pick up an iPhone 5. Did you find one yet?
Unfortunately, no. I visited the Apple store yesterday afternoon. They get a shipment every single day. There are people waiting in line at the door every morning, and the shipments are all sold out before 11 o'clock.
Guys, it's great to meet you all. Thank you. Desiree Owen, David Thal,
thank you, Simon.
And Vietnam vet, JB Neighbors. Good luck, guys.
Thank you, Simon.
Thank you.
Nice to be here.